Sandhya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics and SNS College of Technology. In this previous class, we discussed binomial distribution, moment generating function, mean and variance. So, using this moment generating function, mean and variance, we are going to solve the basic form problems for the binomial distribution. So, now we are going to see the basic problems. So, here see. First problem here, the mean and variance, we have to find the mean and variance. Okay, so here we are going to find the p and q and n value. Okay, so here the mean is 36 and variance is 12. So using this mean and variance, we are going to find the PQN value. So the binomial distribution mean value is NP. Here the NP value is given, that is 36, and variance value is 12. So using this we have to find the PQN value. So here first we have to find the that is p value, or we can find the p value. So here we are going to mark it as equation number 1 and equation number 2. So in this equation number 1 is NP equal to 36 and equation 2 is 12. So then we have to divide 2 divided by 1. So here 2 divided by 1, that is 12 divided by 36. So after the cancellation, the answer is 1 divided by 3. So here NP get cancelled. So Q value is 1 by 3. Okay, then using this Q value, we are going to find the P plus Q value. So the Q value, then here we want to substitute 1 by 3. So the P value is P equal to 1 minus 1 by 3. That is Q value is 2 by 3. So then we have to, using this P and Q, we have to find the N value, or we can find the N value. Here the N value is, taking NP. The P value. What is the P value is 2 by 3. So here the NP value is 36. Then we have to substitute P value is 2 by 3. Then the N value is 54. So all the value P, Q, N. So using this P, Q, N, we have to find the binomial distribution also, or we can find the binomial distribution, that is P of x equal to NCX, P power x, Q power N minus x. N value, P value, Q value, then substitute here. So that is the probability mass function. Okay, then we are going to similarly we are going to solve the another one problem. So the problem is find the binomial distribution. Here the mean and variance. So here we are going to using this mean and variance, we have to find the that is binomial distribution only. So the binomial distribution, what is the binomial distribution? NCX, P power x, P power x, that is Q power N minus x. Okay, N minus x. So first we have to find the P value, Q value, and then N value. Substitute here, that is the binomial distribution. Okay, so here see that is NP equal to 4 and NPQ equal to 3. So as usual we dividing 2 divided by 1, the value is Q value is 3 by 4. Using this Q value, then we have to substitute P plus Q equal to 1. The P value is 1 by 4. Then we have to find the N value, that is 16. Then we want to substitute here. What is that? That is N value. That is what is that? N value is 16. Okay, N value is 16, and then N is 16. Okay, then P value is 1 by 4 and Q value is 3 by 4. So 3 divided by 4, N is 16 minus x, that is the probability mass function. Okay, then similarly we are going to solve the another problem. The mean of binomial distribution and the standard deviation is 4. So here estimate the parameter of the NPQ. So take down this as homework problem. Then we are going to move on the next problem. So what is the next problem? Here the probability mass function is given. We are going to find the what is that? Here if the binomial variate, so the binomial variate is n, that is we have n p value and q value using this binomial distribution. So in this binomial distribution is what is that? Here the binomial distribution is 9p x minus x equal to 4 and p of x equal to 2. Okay, then so here we want to operating the both. Okay, so here the formula n6 p power x q power n minus x, and also here we want to substitute the n value. After simplification we get the value of what is that? The p value is minus 1 by 2 and q p value is 1 by 4. Here we want to taking the positive value. Here we are not taking the p value is negative value, so that definitely the p value is 1 by 4. Then p plus q equal to 1, you know the p value, then we have to find the q value. So this is the binomial variate. Okay, so thank you.